Hey everyone, it's Fyra. I said the other one was my last 2025 video, but I read screenshots from Atlas of what a person has said, and off it goes into fucking bed. Did you just come on? There we go. If you were wondering, that was my slinky. My fidget toy slinky. But yeah, I'll yeah, that was my slinky. There you are. But yeah. So, yeah. I read a message from a person to Atlas. They're still in contact, and they're not being turned against me. I thought that, and they distanced themselves away from me because I did stuff, and sitting on the floor again because yes, and when I read the long message and the messages after that from that person to Atlas to tell me, I was like, okay, I see how it is. I know I did wrong. And they wanted me to delete the other video and all other videos that have mentioned them. If you don't already know, I used to be this person's younger brother. And they told me off, everything else stopped being siblings. Come to find out, I was the bad guy and villain of their story. Completely fine. I'll be the villain of your story, that's completely fine. And, yeah. I said to myself, this isn't right. They're telling Atlas to tell me off when you could have sent yourself to tell me what to do. You're older than me, Atlas is 20. And then all of a sudden I'm getting told Atlas has been, quote-unquote, evicted from his place. And he, quote-unquote, can't have his belongings anymore. How can you not have your belongings if you got your phone to be on Instagram? There's been an update from him saying he's at his friend's house and everything. Thanks to his ex-girlfriend, she said that she's the one living in Germany, not him. He lives in Japan. So I've watched these videos where people have been evicted. They can get some stuff that they wish to take with them, which is their belongings. And basically, I don't get it. Because how can someone be told this one thing? Sorry, I've had a drink, it's beside me. How can one person say, oh, because you've been visiting the woods, go live there? How does that make sense for them to then claim your belongings, as in, like, they could have let you take your charger with you. They could have let you take your clothes and everything that actually belongs to you, that you bought yourself. Not the whole shebang. You know what I mean? I've been watching videos that have people evict their neighbour. Police got involved. So I don't know, because I've had a screenshot. First one was, since 7 a.m. I have been evicted from my property. I've been told this, can't have my belongings. I'm like, how does that make sense, you know? But obviously before that, him and someone I mentioned in the last one, it's not Angel, it's not Kay, it's another person. And basically, that person told him to tell me to delete stuff that mentions them, that mentions other stuff, or have any depictions of them. Like, how does that make sense? That you are... Okay, I'm just gonna say this. You are hiding yourself away from me just to send a messenger to do your work, like your dirty work. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do it yourself. There's other haters out there doing it themselves to tell me what they feel. And obviously they're haters, I blocked them. I had to hide Atlas because I know what I was doing. I was reflecting in this video I done. And all of a sudden, he comes to me, tells me I've been doing something wrong. He said, because you mentioned the person with zero consent. I've mentioned Kay, I mentioned Angel, aka Onibai. How does that make sense? They then give me permission, but they're family, and I give credit to them whenever I use their art. Now, these arts that I've got on my phone are of their persona, and on Gacha I have their persona I made in my style, and it still is their persona. Like I said, still their persona, like the same eye colour, same, you know, robotic parts that, robotic prosthetics, you know what I mean? And yeah, like Alfie is Nephilim. It's a Nephilim. And Atlas has showed me, and I've seen that picture anyways. Atlas's friend showed me that the story changed, that the persona is no longer the last Nephilim. Okay, don't know who this dude is. He's a Nephilim, same hair colour, much older. Who is this dude? Okay, who is this Nephilim dude? I don't know him. I got the picture. Because all I know is of the little Nephilim. I say little because the other one's tall. And yeah, I just don't understand why you have to send someone to tell me stuff when you could have done it yourself, private DM'd me and everything. Because yeah, DMs are meant to be private, and you show me DMs, because I'm not showing any DMs, by the way. No. yeah, I've been shown DMs, and it was of Atlas to person. They weren't being turned on me, they would just have me blocked because, yes, and I've done stuff wrong, obviously. That I broke so many chances. Yes, I have. And I tell myself, if they are telling Atlas this, why aren't you telling me it? I mean, I understand you have me blocked, but you could unblock me, tell me off and everything. Because, here's the thing, last time they messaged me, they delete their message and then block me, and I'm like, I was asleep for that, and you could have left it there. But no, you know, and obviously Atlas showing DMs to me is one thing that should not be happening. And yeah. Still playing with my slinky. Because this is anxiety inducing and I'm trying to get rid of anxiety. So me telling it in a video is better to let emotions out. But yeah. Again, I don't get people's minds. Because minds could be different. Every autistic person has a different mindset, obviously. I don't think the person has... Well, I think the person does have autism. I don't mean Atlas, I mean the person I mentioned before. Because I got a picture of them. And I'm kind of sitting underneath a wolf one. A wolf picture. And next to it is the person. I'm not showing because of privacy matters. Yeah. When I look at the picture, and I've seen what they look like multiple times, especially this picture I have of them, they do look like they got autism. But I can't tell properly because I'm not a doctor. They could get themselves diagnosed with autism, but you never really know. But yeah, I'm just saying. Again, I don't have a script. This is just me saying things that needs to come off the chest and everything again. With this person, they could have told me this themselves, could have left the message there, but they did not. I was asleep when they did message me, but they deleted the message like, this is anxiety inducing, I'm not going to leave it here. I get notifications, by the way, so maybe not do that, because if I get a notification after I wake up and I click on it, where's that message? It's like Instagram just let me know and then lied. Because I get anxiety now from the person. And knowing Atlas is telling me all of this stuff, and I have to block Atlas because I'm like, don't come at me. Why are you being negative? I'm trying to be mature here. But he tries and get F1R0 out to control me with his toxic, poisonous, black fucking chains. And I don't like that at all. Just so everyone knows, if I do kind of laugh, it's because I am very much breaking inside. It shows that if I laugh, I'm breaking. My heart breaks at times. I have heard that you can break from a broken heart, but it mends. But not all of it mends, you know what I mean? I have part of my heart, I guess you could say, ripped apart from the person who blocked me, but I could understand why. I can understand you don't want to speak to me, but could you please stop sending a friend of yours? He could not be a friend, I don't know, because Atlas is the person that they speak to as well now. Like, please don't send people to do your dirty work. It's a saying where, like with Ice Angel, the evil one, she has Henry doing her dirty work. It's a game mechanic where you're the errand boy and everything. And it's kind of like that, but the person isn't evil. They're just misunderstood. Okay, they're misunderstood. They're a Capricorn, obviously. Everything can be like that. If you piss off a Capricorn, that's what happens. And with me, I first thought they were Aquarius, but obviously no. No, they're Capricorn. I'm not saying like so. You can figure out what dates are for Capricorn, and I would not even say it. I'll say it's like in between the numbers. That's all I can say. And I can't say if it's early numbers or late numbers, because that's all I can say. But yeah, I pissed off a Capricorn and everything fucking fell apart. But yeah, I didn't realise I did stuff, then I do. I apologised to them multiple times, but when they said they didn't care what we were in the past, that was fine. That was completely fine. They were torn apart, understandable. You can say that. Yeah, understandable. Some relationships I break, if you know what I mean. Relationships like siblingships and everything like that. I broke a siblingship quite a few times. One was from me being stupid and everything, and then, yeah. Others were from a fucking call-out post, my first one, from that person and their partner, ex. I don't know, because when Atlas showed me the question he asked, and they said I don't want to speak about that, please. I'm like, something cracked off. But I can completely understand that. But yeah. Again, I'm still playing with the slinky. I'm trying my best to stop having anxiety. But people don't stop having anxiety for quite some time, and that's completely fine. Completely fine. When people have anxiety, it shows in many different ways, like autism. But yeah. I plan these videos out reluctantly. I plan everything a lot of times. When I always have it, like, in my head, planned out, on what to say. And sometimes when I record, there's a lot more things to say. And I completely understand with my brain. My brain works differently than others. I don't need a script. I can just say it out loud. Confess stuff. Like, you can confess a lot of stuff. And then people backfire on you. Say, for instance, Atlas again. You can Say all you want. I've hit him because he was trying to tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me. I'm the boss of my own body, mind, and soul. That proved something. If he tells me what to do, what's the point in being on the internet for it? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to hate, what's the point in you being on the internet for it? Take therapy, for crying out loud. But then again, people can't afford therapy. I have therapy. And it's not... I have a person who's very qualified in, therapy-wise. I don't need to pay. It's through family. That's all you need to know. But then again, do I call her family now? Because she's blocked me on Discord. She's gone off Google Chat. And I have no way of contact with her. So why am I taking therapy with her? With someone else. And she allows it. But she doesn't allow it where it's one-to-one anymore. I like working one-to-one with someone, and my brain works like that. But every time I try my best, things backfire anyways. But it happens, it happens. Everyone can make mistakes. Everyone can try and learn from mistakes. Some people get chances. You either keep those chances, you keep that trust, or you break it. And I broke that person's trust. I broke their many chances of them giving it me. I try being mature now. And last time I spoken to them, I said that I was changing for people. Their kind of way of saying, I'm going to say it, their kind of way of telling me not to change for others, I try and change for them, to mature, to learn. And they don't see that because they don't want to. Completely understandable. But with K, because I want to mature, it's me changing for the person that's told me don't ever change yourself for others. And to me, that's like, oh, I'm changing for you because I need to. I need to change because I need to mature. If everyone knows what I mean by that. But things happen. You can't control it. And I like to say this, in college, when I first spoken to them, when I first found their account, because my account was public, and I followed them because I loved the art. And I spoken to them, became friends, and then I felt this connection, like they were really my sibling, my, how do I say this properly? I can't say it properly. It's German, like it's German for sister. I can't say it properly. I will understand it one day if I do end up learning German again. Yeah. Things happen. So, when I first felt that connection of them being my sibling, I asked them it. They were shocked. And then they said yes, obviously. But after so long, if I could tell my past self, don't break those chances. Be better. Like, don't be childish. Keep that relationship. Keep that siblingship with the person. Oh boy, if I could, I would. Like, if I had the time machine, I would. But if I could tell them in years' time you would lose the person that you hold dear to and call a sibling. I was a fan of them once. That's why every time as a friend of theirs I would do. Because I just, realised that when we first made Shen as in like a Ben and, their persona, I then made Biru, Biru, another Ben and their character. You will find it on the Ben Petty channel. It's for Snow Miser and Heat Miser with the aftermath. You'll see a happy Shen and an angry Biru. And that was fun. But I had to class my character as like their age. So I don't, have it where it's like that. But then I go back to it, looking back and be like, that was wonderful. Wish I could do that again. But I can't. And I still, by chance, have that picture of my character. Well, it was a persona, but a character now. We call him Uncle Ben now, because he's an uncle. It's their persona, my OC, with Shen. They absolutely loved it in the past. They absolutely loved the actual video, or like, they loved it because back then they're like, oh my god, I love this and all of that. And then I do some weird shit. Now, I was requested to do videos of Tila versus me. Tila versus goddamn, that one guy. But things change and everything. But yeah, things change a lot. We have different lives and everything. But yeah. Again, things change. People's lives change. People come and go and everything. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to. So, that other video, I can just delete the part where it said last video of 2025 because I need to. And by now, are you watching this video? It has been. No. Oh, goddamn, not again. Oh, thank God it was beside me. Sorry, talking about the, my Slinky. It's not like Slinky Dog from Toy Story, if you think of that. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. My life changed. Their life changed. They have work. I don't know where. I've been told they do work, and actually I have seen what it is, but I can't say. Because thank you, Atlas, for telling me what their work is. Great. Do I really need to know? No. Would I ever go find them and say, hey, hi? That would be classed as a stalker. And I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do it at all. Give me a moment. I need to take a drink. But yeah. Things change a lot. And yeah. To explain the video where I was crying, True Emotions came out with that interview, the first interview with Jazz. And I mentioned the person. if by chance they want me to delete videos, I'm sorry, but interviews are interviews. And when I mention someone, I think to myself, I need to bleep this person out. But then I don't, and I upload it. That's the problem with me. I tell myself, oh, you need to bleep out the name. I did once. Ow. Hold on a minute. Ow. Oof. And sitting on the floor for quite some time, like last time. And ow. But, yeah. Yeah. Things change a lot. And, like I said, with that one with Jazz, oh, God, that's from my pop. Like I said, with that first interview with Jazz, when I was crying, it was meant to be about Jazz, and she just let me. She was like, bring it all out. Cry. Bring out your true emotions. And I did. And mentioning the person was what I thought would be a good thing to mention, to say that I did something wrong and all of that. But to know it backfires on you, that's something I would not expect. But it happens. Things happen. Their friends would come after you, like that time with a person. Their friends went after them, but it's a thing called, why go after someone if you send someone for you? Like, don't be an ass angel where you send people to do your dirty work. Because Alice Angel, like I said, she uses Henry as an errand boy, and the person used Atlas as an errand boy, a messenger. That's why I said that to him. If the person really wanted to talk to me, why wouldn't they? And again, please, if you're going to DM people, keep the message there, because you don't know how long it's going to take for someone to come see that message to then find out it's deleted. Because some people are asleep when you send a message, and then notifications show up, you check, it's gone. That's the type of people that are like, okay, you're asleep, I'll just delete it anyways, because I think you've read it. No, some people can be busy as well. But, yeah. Anyways, this is the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!